Kick those feet up and enjoy. Some NBA hoops on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You look at the Pacers.
They're going to have a few games in a row here at home. This is a prime time opportunity for them to establish some rhythm and momentum going forward.
James outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Pass to Porter. Stolen by Wembanyama. Jumps up. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's McGrady. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Steve Nash. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Elliott. Back to Wembanyama. That shot off. Here's Nash. Now here's Reed. Covered by Wembanyama. And he goes in for the dunk.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Wembanyama. James with a steal. And James throws it down.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Wembanyama up top. Now Holmgren. 6 to shoot. With the floater.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Elliott. The offensive rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Nash. James outside. Here's Reed. Over Wembanyama. Reed, no good.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. Boy, it is early to pick up that second foul. Now you have to navigate how you want to defend.
When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
2 on the clock. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history. LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Pass to Holmgren. A shot to stop the run. And Indiana misses again.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Assist goes to.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Porter. No points yet. And yep, it's good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Goodrich. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's McGrady. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier.
At the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Cousins. Jacks up a 3. The shot off that time. And that concludes the first quarter play. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 4. And back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here's Ingram. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
Here's Goodrich. Blocked again. Here's Richardson. Oh! Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Billups. Pass to Kessler. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Nets leading by 4. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
And Lowry puts up a deep 3. Kessler with a rebound. On offense, here are the Pacers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Randall. The Pacers pull it in.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Pass to Butler. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by Cousins. Nets leading by 4. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cousins has got his second basket of the game.
Well, even though Cousins has increased his range over the years, you still love when he imposes his will on the inside.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Fires in the triple. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Here's Barnes. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
Big, strong Scotty Barnes to the cup.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. From outside the arc. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. For the finish. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Here's Richardson. Rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Barnes.
How about the power that Boogie Cousins brings to the table? Tough matchup for any defender.
In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches doors.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
And that one drops.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pacers trail by 5. Lowry with a steal. Cousins with it. Now guarded by Butler. Right wing. Here's Goodrich. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here's Indiana now. Here's Barnes. Back to Richardson. To the middle. Barnes, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. And here's Ingram from the arc. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Pass to Kessler. They get it back. Here's Billups. From the arc. Drills it from deep. 56 seconds left in the second. Here's Ingram. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
And here's Butler outside. Shot from the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Lowry with a steal. Pass to Cousins. Takes the three. Barnes with the rebound.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Outside for Butler. What if it goes? And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Brooklyn, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Goodrich. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense. And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
First team foul.
Here's Randolph. Shoots over Holmgren. No good, off the front rim. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
Okay, Zebo, he doesn't have much of a vertical, but he can still throw it down.
Fades back. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Randolph's got 4 points this quarter. Holmgren outside. Lots of room. And Indiana again with the bucket. And Brooklyn with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Randolph. And he jams it home with authority.
He just saw an open lane and went on the attack.
Freight train coming. He goes right up with it. Here's McGrady. Give him 8 points now. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Make some noise. That is your Pacers high curve. Keep that energy going.
Brooklyn leading by 4. On the wing, Porter. The three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's stolen by James. Now Porter. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Smart play there by Porter, working his way inside to find a reliable close-range look.
Here's McGrady. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Michael Porter on the wrong end of that one.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Assisted by.
And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively going.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
Inside. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Nash. James outside. LeBron on the go. And it's James with the jam.
Ball on the deck. LeBron coming downhill. Good night. What a drive.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here comes your Pacers favorite dancer. Everyone, come on, let me hear you.
.141 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Here's Cousins. Indiana with a rebound.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Screen by Holmgren. To the paint. Rebounded by Cousins. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down low. Another shot. And it's Cousins laying it in. Cousins has got 8.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
To the left wing. Here's Elliott. Nails it from beyond the arc. Elliott's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside. Cousins. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's McGrady. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by Cousins.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Here's McGrady. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be back in a moment. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Thompson with it. Pass to McGrady. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Outside Wembanyama. Randall with a steal. Out to the right wing. And here's Cousins. Shoots over Holmgren. Cousins can't hit.
using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball. Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Here's Goodrich. Sends it home from three-point land.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Thompson. Now Holmgren. That doesn't go either for Holmgren.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Cousins can't hit. Pacers trail by 11. Holmgren outside. Porter with the steal. Here's Cousins. And he gets that one. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Pacers. 11-point game.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's McGrady. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Here's Guerin, and it's all from three-point range. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Holmgren right side. Just 5 to shoot. The floater. James rips down the board. Nets leading by 9.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Both free throws good from James.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
For 3. Gobert pulls it down. Here's James. Goes again. Can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 11. Wembanyama. Now Holmgren. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Holmgren there for the rebound.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Puts up the tray. Gobert pulls it down. Nets leading by 11. Reed inside. Another chance. Nope. Indiana, they're working against the clock now. Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Elliott. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. Oh, the shot is off.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
From downtown. Fires the 3. Buries it from outside.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Let's loose for three. Oh, he misses the dunk. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
James! Oh, he can't hit a tough three. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. With P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SE, I can show you how to if you let me. I'm on a gram like confetti. Ready, she leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not.
Welcome.
Thanks for... Tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Last game for the Pacers, they pick up the W against Miami.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. James Worthy comes up with a rebound. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Kirilenko. Good on the three-point shot. Kirilenko's got the first 3 points tonight for the Rockets. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Worthy the screen. And Havlicek throws it down.
And guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out.
Here's Wembanyama. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Adebayo. Outside Kirilenko. Here's Havlicek. And it's Houston with another.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And stolen by Thompson. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Holmgren with it, and Worthy picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Adebayo.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
McGrady right side. Over Adebayo. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Havlicek.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Good.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
They double him with Wembanyama. Here's Kirilenko. They grabbed their own miss. And finished off by Worthy.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
McGrady outside. Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Pacers trailed by 4. Here's Thompson. Pass to Wembanyama. Holmgren outside. 6 to shoot. Havlicek with the rebound. Outside Worthy. Richardson outside. Pass to Kirilenko. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And that one's good from Havlicek.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Kicks it out to Holmgren. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Thompson outside. Back to Wembanyama. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Both shots good from the strike. And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Outside, Billups. Richardson outside. Back to Billups. A putback. It's good on the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Here's Barnes. That one's in, his first shot this game. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Smith in the posts. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Just a great job by Smith, keeping his eyes down court, knowing where his teammates are.
Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Bradley. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pacers trailed by 6. Butler hammering it home.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Pacers ball.
Barnes the screen. Phillips goes in, and the dunk by Barnes.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen, and then a nice spin there to get open.
And the Rockets with possession here. In the corner, Wallace with it. Three-pointer. Pacers with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Richardson, no luck. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And Kessler throws it down.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Smith. And it's Josh Smith with the finish.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
If you're not right up there on him, he's going to make you pay.
Right side, Bradley. Here's Christie. The putback. And he goes in for the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Wallace outside. Pass to Bradley. .106 left here in the second. Smith, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Pacers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Smith.
Excellent defense there from Barnes. When he's active, he is a difference maker on that end.
Kessler the screen to the middle. It's stolen by Ibaka. 3-on-3. Smith with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. Ibaka outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Ibaka. Rebound by Butler.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Houston in the lead. To the inside. Kirilenko. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's Worthy. Back to Havlicek. And here's Richardson. Lock at 6. Havlicek with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. That one goes. Count it. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Back to Richardson. Inside. And Worthy throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Wembanyama left side. Here's Elliott. Off target from 3-point range.
That's a big donut, coach, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back over to you, Kevin.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. They double-team Wembanyama. And stolen by Richardson. All going up court. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren. Using his length. Beautiful.
Here is Havlicek. He's got 9. Over McGrady. And it's Havlicek missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Shot clock at 6. Thompson inside the line. That one falls.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And, Richard, you were telling me before the game you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Here's McGrady. From outside, off the mark. And here's Houston. Big stretch here going 10-2. Worthy with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Worthy's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Poked away. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Down low. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wembanyama, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Good work there as it goes.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's McGrady. Here's Wembanyama. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Houston making a switch here. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Wembanyama. McGrady outside. And so it's James Worthy making things happen for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And
the Pacers, 36.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pacers trailed by 21. McGrady right side. Over Christie. McGrady outside. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And stolen by Wallace. The finish. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Wallace. Will not go. This is off the front iron. McGrady outside. To the paint. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Heinrich from outside. Back to Smith. Nice move. Good D by Holmgren.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Yes, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Rockets leading by 20. Smith on the wing. Holmgren with the steal. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are no doubt intriguing.
Smith, no luck.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Holmgren outside. Shoots over Bradley. With the second effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's the three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Pacers trailed by 18. And Wembanyama, that's for two. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Smith, left side. And then Smith with the dunk.
Come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. Hinrich with it. Picked up by Thompson. Now Hinrich. His first shot coming late. Down low. Here's Smith. Fires from deep. And it's Kirk Hinrich with the three. Hinrich's got himself on the board with three there.
Well, Hinrich is a pretty consistent shooter beyond the arc. His team knows he's good for a few of those per game.
Indiana moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGrady. And he's finally able to knock one down. Rockets leading by 21. Here's Hinrich. Bradley. Hinrich outside. Fires the three. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Indiana ball.
Pacers trail by 21. Now, here is McGrady. Over Christie. The shot by McGrady, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Wallace. Here's Smith. The Pacers pull it in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Andre Kirilenko.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Pass to Wallace. Inside. And Bradley gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.